Hey guys, Walocial here, and we are kinda celebrating New Year with a Fireworks Mage deck. It should work in some way. I've not even tried it. I just put some spells in, like a lot of arcane missiles and a lot of really tough spells, and of course Malygos to top it off. So we really need the Emperor Forest to reduce the cost of like most of our cards. That way we can throw out Malygos and multiple arcane missiles. So hopefully that's what we want to happen. So double Sorcerer's Apprentice is not good. We do not actually need anyone right now. Actually remove this entire hand. Seems to be better. So this is already way better. But we still do not have anything for turn 1. I think turn 2 will be coin out either Acolyte or this card, yeah. So we got Emperor Forsen already. Kinda good, but we need him to reduce the cost of arcane missiles. So that way we have to draw our arcane missiles as well as Emperor Forsen. Mirror image, not a big fan of that. So like there's no point in spell damage. So we're going to use the Acolyte. Hopefully draw like arcane missiles, anything we can use really. He's probably going to just go face here. Or maybe perhaps a Dark Bomb. Or a Gank Bus. So, of course. So he chose of course to go face. And we got another torch, which means we basically have to use one. So actually I do not even think that's the best thing to do. Perhaps spell damage will be good. Should probably have attacked first if I got anything I could use. But we of course didn't, so it's also good. Like the finishing combo of this deck will be Malygos along with a Sorcerer's Apprentice, then Arcane Missiles and Arcane Explosion, and then the Dragon's Breath. That's like the overall top damage kill. So that's what we will try to do. Okay, so this is a really bad setup for me. It of course kills my minion, which is pretty bad. Now we can't kill anything with Arcane Explosion. And of course we top deck it, but we can't use it. It's too much mana. If we torch, I think we shall torch Knife Job. Then just block out some damage. He will probably attack with this, and then 2 of any of his minions, basically. Turn 5, this is like a somewhat Zoo Warlock, so I would anticipate something, an egg perhaps, and I don't know if they run it, but I can't even remember the name anymore. I haven't played Warlock in ages, so yeah, it's Void Terror. Perhaps he has that as well, so that he will maybe find a way to kill his imp and then use Void Terror between the imp gangbus and his egg. That would seem like an idea, I'd say. Get rid of that, which will summon another 1/1 imp. Probably going to use an Arcane Explosion on this. I just have to make sure that I save an Arcane Explosion for then my Dragon's Breath will be 0 mana if he has a nice board. Like finishing move would be 0 mana Apprentice, Malygos probably 8, I don't know. Clear his board with Arcane Explosion. We got Malygos, that's pretty good actually. That allows us to use Emperor right now. So now both Sorcerer's Apprentice and Malygos will be reduced in cast. Which is really really good, because that allows us to play it of course. And that also, by using this, it makes Arcane Missiles cost only 0. So yeah, now he's going to kill Emperor Thorson, which is pretty bad, if you as you should tell. Yeah. Okay, so he took 6 damage there. That was a pretty big mistake, I think. Yeah, it was a mistake. So we have a torch. We should probably kill. I'm not too sure if we should kill Bran or we should kill his 4/4 yet. Another play would be to silence Bran and kill his 4/4. I think I like that better, but perhaps this, along with Malygos and Sorcerers, would also be pretty cool. Except that I can't play it because too much mana, so we can basically use it. So get rid of that and ping that, then enter. And that's a good play. I like that. So he's pretty screwed if we get anything that is a spell, except if it's draw card. But then it's also fine. We need some more cards, basically. We need to find something that allows us to draw cards. Not another torch. So that's not good. I think a duplicate here might be a good idea. Then I can get duplicate on Malygos, perhaps. If I play that, it will not be 1 mana, so that's not good. Ping that, actually. We are just a few cards away from killing this guy. Hopefully. Depends on what arcane missiles hit. So he just smokes there, that's fine. Probably going to see a Mal'Ganis or something. Although he might be too scared to play it because he might think it's a mirror entity. So therefore he might play a cheap minion to check and then next turn play Mal'Ganis. But that again is a waste of 1 mana. So a Belcher, I don't think we would need a duplicate of a Belcher. But once again, we do not have anything else. So we're just going to play Belcher and get rid of his minion there. Hopefully we will get Arcane Intellect or something. Of course he has an owl, I did not think of that, but if he kills Belcher I will get 2. Or maybe he has lethal right now, that's a bad thing. Which means I have to get anything I can use. Oh, I'm dead. Well, that's unfortunate. We had it in our hand. We were just arcane missiles away from winning that game, I guess. But then again, it's a Zoo Warlock. I can't really do anything there. So we will head into another game. I really dearly hope we can win just 1 game. It would be pretty sweet. Finish with a lot of missiles. It's awesome. Like that's the basic thing of this deck. So there was actually a lot of cards which we did not draw in that game. Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles. See, this is just Blizzard saying, go fuck yourself, because we do not like you and you have bad NG. Typical Blizzard. So those go back in the deck straight away, we need them for later. Okay, a Sorceress. Well, that's pretty good having that right now, but we won't use it. I think Mirror Image should be a good start. Like, it's not the best start, but it's something. At least he's not a priest and can, like, I don't know, confuse what it's called. Switch the health of all minions. So Ronin, that's a good thing. We're kind of forced to spell. So I can blast this Knife Juggler to just stop the tempo here. A Haunted Creeper, okay. Well, that allows him to kill command. Dragon's Breath, that's a good draw, and Sludge Belcher for 2 turns, okay. Well, those are some essential cards, but they are just needed for later. Another Knife Juggler, I can silence it, but then again it's a bad thing. So I can Iron Beguile his Haunted Creeper, and then I can ping Knife Juggler. Yeah, so now it's a really good idea to do that. Okay, and get rid of his Knife Juggler. So that just kinda stopped his tempo once again, but it will become a problem later on. All we need now is to draw Emperor and not Malygos. I fucked that up. Draw Emperor and Malygos. Those are the two cards which we need to basically finish this. Emperor being the most needed right now, actually. We get a Spoot Sewer, not good. Wait, he threw out another one? Okay. Kinda tempted to Arcane Intellect and draw some cards, hopefully being the cards we need. But then maybe spell damage first. Like, I can clear his board here. If only we do this. Oh shit, I have not enough mana. I thought of this as being 2 mana. That's stupid. We also need this for later, so it's a good thing. Now that is a problem. That's a problem. Okay, so now we could have used it. Okay, thank you. Probably just going to do it like so. Leaving us for a ping next turn. It's really hard to like win against a hunter because of all the early game and stuff like that, so it's not good. Probably should have pinged that now that I think of it. Deal 4 damage. It can't even kill that. So now we're really close to dying. That's bad. There's no point in drawing anything, I guess. So if we just use one of these and Dragon's Breath, like I can clear the board, but it's not really necessary at this point. But I guess I have to. There's like no way I can lethal him now. And just draw. So we get Faceless and Duplicate, none of which we needed, and we are basically dead. 1 damage off, and he won.
Well played.
So, yeah, at rank 12 I do not consider this as being really good. It's losing pretty much all the time because of the slow draw. So I think I would take one last game in ranked, like gambling, whether I should stay at rank 12 or rank 13. I do not care, so we will head into another game. And if we also lose this game, I will try one game in like casual, just to see if we can pull off our combo. A Warlock, so that's basically, that can be a Reno Jackson Warlock, that can be a Zoo Warlock or a Handlock. I do not think we will see any other types of Warlock at this point. Although it might still be something else, I think it's Zoo Warlock. Like I just have to assume it's Zoo Warlock at this point, because that's the thing I think is working best. But then again, Reno Jackson Warlock has just showed off really lately here, and it's really efficient, so it might also be that. Let's see what he plays here. That might be determine what deck he's using. If, like, for example, it's a Flame Waker or something. No, not a Flame Waker. Flame Imp. Then it's definitely going to be Zoo Warlock. Okay, so just throwing out this Suit Spiro. Just for the early damage and potential board clear if anything pops up of spells. So he Dark Bombs that. Pretty sad. So we already got Malygos and Ronin. And also Faceless, if that's even going to be a thing. But with a little help of Emperor Force, and if he survives like 2 turns, 3 turns, then this is really good. Then we can throw out a Malygos and Faceless him. Hit for 2. Oh, screw you. You lucky bastard. Okay. So Arcane Explosion off the top would also be pretty good. We get the sorcerers that we need. I guess ping and just in turn, because sorcerers, I know it's really good at like early, but we need it for late game. That's why I'm saving her. So far, with this like tempo of the game, I think we have a chance to actually win this. But we have to be pretty lucky with our draws. So Arcane Explosion is pretty good. I think I'll just waste my Faceless here, just to get something on the board that is pretty persistent for a lot of damage. Also, he can trade all of his minions to kill mine, leaving him with a 4-3. He still might do it though. Or not. He decides to smoke. It's fine, really. I don't care. Of course, I am that lucky bastard that always draws that off the top. Considering I should probably have silenced his 4-7 instead. It's still a thing, so... What to ping? I think this. Because even if he Mortal Coils my Iron Beguile and trades into this, I will still be able to ping it and kill it. So he trades, of course. So he restores health, that's a bad thing. Although I'm still able to... No, I'm not able, it's free health. Okay. Like, the better thing here would be to effigy and trade off my minion than throw out the Ronin. Although I kinda wanted to play Jeweled Scarab there, it's pretty bad, because if he kills it, it's only 1 health. Really easy to kill, and I will get a effigy that is very, very useless and very bad. So Ronin will come into play. Hopefully we will get an Emperor of Thaurissan really soon. And then we should actually be able to do some kind of damage. A Dragon's Breath, which allows us to deal really high amount of damage, is also good. But still, we need that Emperor of Thaurissan. So what we can get from a Ronin here is pretty good. Let's see. 8 drop. That's a pretty good card. Okay. I did not expect Grummers to show up there, but it's fine. So I should probably trade before I do anything else, if like it's a Doomsayer and I get really screwed by that. Okay, it's not that bad, so we will Belcher up. Throw out a Jeweled Scarab. I do not even know why I have that in my deck. But seeing this, I'm pretty sure I know why I have that in my deck actually. Vaporize is not good in this type of game, I think. Counterspell might be some kind of good, but I think Arcane Intellect. We really need that Emperor Thaurissan. So I could go for Sorcerers and then Arcane to clear the board, but since we need those cards, we will save them. Like, pinging this is bad, I think, so I would rather ping this. Actually, just ping one of those with 4 health would be the better play, because he's definitely going to trade off his big game Hunter.
I have no time for games.
Wow. Okay. So we have to get rid of Sylvanas before we throw out Malygos and like our OTK combo perhaps. So what I really want from this Arcane Intellect would be to get Emperor and Arcane Explosion, I guess. So Shadow Flame that, which gives you a 1-2 taunt. Which actually allows him to go face, so... We have to get something good now. If we got a Torch, it's also pretty good actually. We can get rid of his big game Hunter, allowing lesser damage to hit our face. Another Arcane Missiles, and another Arcane Missiles. Like at this point, I'm really tempted to just throw out my Sorcerers and Princes and go really face damage here. But then again, it's not the winning condition, I think. I think just Dragon Breath this and let it stay like that should be fine. So next turn I really hope that we can like Malygos and then just one Arcane Missiles. That should be fine. And if Malygos actually manages to stay alive that, we would pretty much be able to Sorcerer's Apprentice for the next turn and then just fully face him. So he goes for lethal next turn, that's a bad thing. Deals 6 damage. So this is... I think actually we might have lethal here. If we just fully go for Arcane Missiles. Because he was stupid enough to do that, we might actually win. Like this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So yeah, I won, basically. We're just going to do that. And then Arcane Missiles for the win. We won, we didn't even have to use the last one. So that's some kind of Firework Mage, I would say. He should not have used his Jiraxis there. So we actually gained our star back. That's a thing. But still, I did not get that kind of combo I wanted. I do not know if I will take another game. But since we just got another star, which means if whether I lose or win, I would still be at rank 12, so we might just go for another game here. We got pretty close to the combo there. But still, it wasn't good enough. We need that Emperor Forison early. And all we need him for is to just reduce the damage. No, the cost of Malygos. That's fine. If only it's Malygos, it's fine. So we do not need Ronin yet. We're probably going to get Malygos or something here. Actually, once again, a good start. Mirror Image. It's a pretty good start. But I'm not sure if I should do it. If I save it for when I do my Malygos full combo there, I might have a chance that my minions would stay alive for longer. I think the best thing to do now is just ping this and let it be like that. Because this might be a Paladin Murloc deck, which means he has anything can happen. Which also means we are pretty dead if we like kill all his Murlocs. So what we should do here, I think Mirror Image is fine. And then I can Arcane Explosion, but I can also save it. And I think I want to save it. Like, I can just ping, right? Okay, so now it's a bad thing, but we got Forgotten Torch to kill his 5-3 Murloc apparently. We're still in the game, like, there's no point in this, we are close to dying, so... A Knife Juggler, and... Zombie Chow. Great. So now we're in some kind of trouble here. I mean, kill his Murloc, definitely. Then he will try to kill this with Knife Juggler, for sure. Probably going to see a muster for battle. Oh, he just trades. That's surprising. Yeah, technically, it didn't matter what he did there, if he went for the trade or not. Like, there's more potential if I do this, and then Arcane Explosion. Because I have to Arcane Explosion at this point. Knife Juggler is still alive, that's pretty bad actually, but there's 5 health for me there, if I only kill it, and I will eventually, so it's pretty good. I don't think he would ever silence his own Zombie Chow, just for the sake of that. Oh, he did really just play Murloc Knight a turn before he could Hero Power as well. And this is why you don't do that. Because of this beauty. Nope, you shall not receive any Murlocs that you wish. No. Oh, come on. More Murlocs, great. Okay, so If we really wish to win this game, we would pretty much have to gain some great cards. And this is pretty much what we are looking for. But then again, we would have to make sure we are alive. And that can be a bit of a problem. So I'm just going for it. He might trade some of his cards into my Emperor. If not, we are pretty much better off to pretty much pull off our combo. If only we had some arcane missiles, we would be pretty better here. Still, we might have a chance to like get one of those. He's going face. Okay, that's a bad thing for me. I should probably have considered putting some heal in this deck. I did not. That was probably a mistake to not do that, I guess. So like, is there anything we can do to not die this turn? Okay, so he has 5, 8, 9, 11, 12 damage. And we only have a third of that health, so we really have to get something. Probably this card draw might be a good thing. An Arcane Blast, that's actually pretty good. I can play this, and then I can Arcane Blast, leaving me with 2 mana left. And then it would be 4 damage. That I can trade in here. Like, I think we are pretty much dead at this point, but we may still try. Is there anything I can do to use this? No, there's not. Well, I'm dead. Molochs can't handle those. Bad thing.
Well played.
Oh, we said it at the same time. So this deck, as you see, is not really great against the majority of decks. But you might be lucky and pull off some sort of combo. It's a fun thing, it's just for fun I do this. I just wanted to try out this deck. I didn't really pull off the combo I desired, but I might save that for a later time. So far I hope this works for the video, which it will. And that's basically what I had for the last video of this year. Yeah. It's been a great year. I started YouTube. So yeah, it's a great year. So I will see you in the next year. Goodbye.